Hey guys, my name is Brandon, I am from Trent TV and we are currently here at a sexual violence awareness panel. On the panel we're going to have people from the Topaz Centre, the Sexual Violence Support Services, NTU Student Support Services and NTU Accommodation. I'm actually today here with
Julie Wibberley from Student Support Services.
And
Kylie Irvin from Student Support Services.
Liv Broad, VP Community and Welfare from the Students' Union.
And
Ollie Judd, the Vice President of Sport.
DC Nick Dale from Nottinghamshire Police Public Protection Unit.
what would you suggest to people if they see sexual harassment or anything like that happening? What would you suggest them to do?
Really important to make some kind of intervention, either by going to stand next to the person, asking if they're okay, making a noise perhaps.
I've made notes over the past couple of weeks and months of a lot of quotes that a lot of people say when dealing with sexual health and sexual assaults and stuff like that. So I'm just going to ask each of you each quote. If someone says that they're feeling uncomfortable with someone's conduct towards them physically, mentally, socially, what would you recommend them to do?
Yeah, I definitely recommend them to tell the person that if they're making them feel uncomfortable, because if you don't, they might not know that kind of the way they're acting towards you is making them feel that way. And then obviously as well, from a Students' Union point of view, you can come to the Information Advice Service, which is on all 3 campuses, for support. And if it is something that has happened and you do kind of want to take it further, they can help support you in the entire way with that as well.
If you're able to briefly explain the process of how to report any incidents or assaults, how would people go about doing that?
If something happens it's happened within the last few days or a few hours even, what people should do is ring 999. Rape and sexual assault are extremely serious crimes. Ring 999 and uniformed police will attend. Initially they will get what we call first disclosure, so they'll ask you what's happened, where's it happened, and do you know who was involved. Once we've got this detail, that gives us the basis for an investigation. We know where to look for a scene, we know where to look for witnesses.
If people do make complaints about being sexually assaulted, harassed, will it remain confidential?
Yeah, so it would remain confidential. So if you went to our Information Advice Service, which on the city campus is just upstairs in the CSU, it will remain confidential.
What sort of stigmas are there around this sort of topic? Because I'm sure there are. What would you say about that?
I'm not completely convinced there are stigmas. There's been a lot of publicity, what with the Me Too campaign and various high-profile cases that have been in the news. And I think the stigmas are falling away. Some people can get a lot of closure from making a report and from seeking justice. Other people, it's not necessarily something they're in a position to go forward with. There's also a sense that a lot of people say I've done the right thing, or what they perceive as the right thing. A report to the police can, for some people, can feel like they're reliving the incident, but that's where the support workers that you've seen today come in to support them through the whole process.
Where would you suggest people get support from? So if someone's gone through it themselves, where can they go to get support, like numbers, emails, those sorts of things?
You can report to anybody at the university. A good place to go to would be, there's the I Need Help button on the wellbeing page. Okay. So that will come straight through to us guys. We will respond within 24 hours, so somebody will contact them within that time frame.
So would they just leave their contact details and email on the website then?
Yeah, they just leave their student number and they give like an outline of what it is that they want to tell us, and we will then call them or kind of try and meet them within that time period. Externally, you have like the Not Sexual Violence Centre, they go to the police, we have the Topaz Centre, so there's lots of different resources.
So I hope you learnt something from this video, and hopefully all of the clips and interviews that you saw in this little video did help you. And just know that if you are going through something, there is support there for you. You've got the student services. And just one little quick thing then, they are also giving out wristbands that say #It'sNotOK, which you can collect from student services. So if you like to get yourself one of these, then that's where you can get the wristbands from. I've been Brandon, this is Trent TV, thank you for watching, goodbye.